Hello, my name is Connie Liu. I'm an undergraduate at MIT, and today we're going to be talking about plant growth. So the main part of a plant that you have to know about in order to know about how a plant grows are the meristems. And as you can see in this diagram, the meristem shows up twice, actually. The first one is at the top of the plant, and the second time is at the bottom of the plant. This is because meristems contribute to growth within plants in two different ways. The first one is by root growth. This is monitored by the taproot apical meristem, or the meristem at the bottom of the plant. It allows the roots to keep on growing further and further down into the earth. And then the second type of meristem is the apical meristem at the top of the plant, or the terminal bud. This one contributes to how tall the plant is going to be, and basically how big you see the plant is going to be. Most of the root growth you're not going to be able to see unless you dig up the plant itself. So meristems are embryonic tissues that can generate cells, which is really, really cool. And it basically can create new organs, this organ being the stem. So it's kind of like a stem cell for the plant because it's able to generate these new cells, such as for the stem or the leaves or the roots, from one single type of embryonic tissue. So this is what the meristem represents. Another thing that is specific to plants and plant growth is that the growth for plants is indeterminate. As opposed to that, if you see humans, they have determinate growth because they grow to a certain size and then stop. You very rarely see people who are 7 or 8 feet tall because our body tells us to stop growing at some point. On the contrary, plants don't have that. They grow to any size, and that size is undetermined. It's not determined by their genes or anything like that. Whereas we kind of grow to the same height as our parents, and then a lot of genetic information goes into how tall we're going to grow. So plants don't have that genetic information going into how tall or how short they should be. The other thing is that we do only show apical meristems in this plant because it looks like a pretty standard, just like stemmed plant, possibly even a flowering plant. But this one only includes apical meristems, which, as you can see, are at the tip of the root and the tip of the shoot. And these are responsible for primary growth. But then within woody plants, such as trees, you also see that they're fairly thick. And that's because they also have meristems on the sides of them. And these are known as lateral meristems. What lateral meristems do is help these woody plants grow in thickness. So if you cut down a tree, you can see rings actually inside the tree that can help you judge how old that tree is. But basically those rings are created by the lateral meristems that are helping that plant grow in thickness from year to year in a very regular fashion. So that's why you can judge a tree's age by the number of rings it has.